Do you think that there's an early debate, so it's baked in, so it's less of maybe a closer to debate surprise?
Well, yes, that could be. It's also the case that we now have so much early voting. I mean, it's not happening in July, or late June, but we do. There was something kind of wonderful about going on election day and voting with everybody else. In my precinct on the south side of Chicago, even though last time my wife and I voted a day early, it was like election day. There was just, the place was full, and it's kind of exciting to be there uh, with your fellow citizens as we all vote. But now, with everybody mailing in their ballots and so forth, that's one thing. I hadn't thought about your point, but I think it's a very good one, Brittany, that uh, if you fear you might not do well in the debate, maybe it's a good idea to get it out of the way early.
Well, that could be baked in. Something that two things definitely are going to be baked in: the Trump verdict and then this Hunter Biden verdict. But as you mentioned, he's going to trial for 9 tax crimes in September. That's 2 months before Election Day. So, how do you think that's going to impact President Biden politically, if at all? Any impact on the election?
It doesn't look good when your family members are constantly in court. But I think the crucial issue will be whether or not a lot of this looks like a family grift or whether it looks like Hunter is doing things on his own. If it looks like the money is coming in because of his political connections, it becomes harder and harder for the president to give the Hogan's Heroes answer: I know nothing, I have no idea what's going on. It just becomes less and less credible. But as I say, there are other big issues, far bigger ones, in my opinion: the economy, inflation, border security. And there will be likely riots this summer at the conventions. And my general view on that, Brittany, is that disorder hurts the party in power, because the party in power is the one that is responsible for maintaining civic order. And the fact that the Milwaukee, which is where the Republican convention will be, and Chicago, where the Democratic convention will be, are both Democratic um, cities in Democratic states, albeit in Wisconsin's case, a very purple state that's up in up in the air for the current election. But if there's disorder there, that will really hurt Biden, uh, and it'll hurt Biden more than Trump.